Somebody in class said, "Hey, it's Red Cap." They've been looking for the guy with the red cap. Because yesterday we watched Over the Top, and in the credits, one of the last characters mentioned was Red Cap. I'm trying to figure out who Red Cap was. Ring the alarm.
And you see how he complied. Temperature check positive. Officer did a great job.
Dunkin' $6 meal deal. Get a medium hot or iced coffee. 6 crispy golden hash browns.
Yeah.
And a delicious bacon, egg, and cheese. It's Dunkin's $6 meal deal. Deal for everyone.
They all start getting out. Well, I told them to get out. The female in the other seat comes back and tries to open the door. I have one that starts to push off a few times. The last one, kind of when they got, she has a pretty good extension, so we just went to down. And then we just about to get out because they ran the services all the way up. So yeah, you can't understand that. Yeah. Here's better friend. Once she's fine, she said, I'm sorry to ask that way, you know. So it's not so okay, so I'd like to mention something that I see here. That we also should have seen more police department. You're a big fan of yourself. I mean, it looks like they're extremely natural. They're almost
You see the moon? Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. I know, it's awesome. Look at that moon. I'm trying to get a picture of it. The moon is bleeding. Don't have the best camera. Stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Described not by me as a writer, actor,
I wanna get out
queen,
this.
which is, I think, like being the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, looks awesome.
Something like that. I went on her Twitter site today to find out how many followers she has, but apparently I'm not one of them because I'm blocked. And it kind of surprises me because I didn't know that I'd ever tried to follow her. But anyways, she said, and this was interesting, she said, I'm a Christian and a Marxist. And I thought, no. You can only be a Christian and a Marxist if you, well, there's a couple of ways. One is that you just want to be all things that are good at once, regardless of their internal contradictions. And so that would be one reason. And another reason would be that you don't know anything about Christianity or Marxism. And then the next would be that you're just compartmentalized. You know, like there's this idea that people can't hold two contradictory thoughts in their mind at the same time. Well, that idea was formulated by someone who's never met a human being, because you can hold like 50 contradictory thoughts in your head at the same.
Yeah, someone in class said it's an interesting statement. It's just as dumb or prevalent as saying, I'm a Christian cashier. I'm a Christian criminal. I'm a Christian bank robber. I'm a Christian mom. I'm a Christian teacher. I'm a Christian lawyer. Okay. I mean, were you just raised Christian? Like, and Christian in what sense? Have you been christened by somebody, or what's going on? Baptized? Is that Catholic? Catholics get baptized, right? I get so old and stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, why even bother wasting time? Right, I mean, it's almost like those kind of people just say that kind of stuff to people that they know are going to be like, oh, what'd they say? I know, and then you're talking about it for 5 years. It's very profitable. You can write a book. Oh, what else are you going to do? I mean, it's kind of your position. It's no different than anyone else. What are your resources, capabilities, reputation? I know, right? I'm a Christian weightlifter. What's that? Okay, so now someone's stepping in, so I can't claim to be Christian. I'm just speaking in tongue. I'm not claiming to any of that. I know, why is it you're just attaching to the Christian part? I also said lawyer, cashier, weightlifter. I'm none of those things, and I'm all of that. It's not that hard to understand. My name's Mary. We're in Augusta, Maine. I have 4 children here. My youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous fucking pedophiles being protected by sick, fucking nasty sluts and druggies. Pretty simple. I know. And then people just get offended by that and want to protect their nasty fucking friends and business partners and fuck buddies and salespeople, investigators, getting the Kareners, getting the pedoers. They're not doing any of that. They're all fucking chasing freaking fake, real fucking reels. It's awesome, isn't it? It's very profitable too. Write a book about it. They already have. I know, and the whole cancer thing, right? Write a fucking book about it. Holy shit. Why the increase of all these childhood leukemias and brain cancers? 2003. Why? Yeah, and don't fucking say anything, right, NASCAR? You fucking sons of bitches. I really hope the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they're supposed to do. We're here anytime, folks.
By someone who's never met a human being, because you can hold like 50 contradictory thoughts in your head at the same time, as you know, whenever you argue with someone that you love, because you love them and maybe you even like them, but you also hate them.
What's this one? Oh, yeah. What's this? What's the name of this one? Yeah, I remember this song. I got no time for y'all.
I know this because I read undergraduate essays.
Time of day.
What's interesting about undergraduate
Don't even give them the time of day. We got to keep moving. It is 12:59 in the a.m. Move on from here. I got no time for you. We got to keep moving, yeah. Yo, just sit back and relax for a bit. I'm high as can be, the true dirty B. Irene, yeah, 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 Irene, yeah, yeah, yeah. My boots up on the very highest shelf. To my friends and get wise with myself. Tight like dungarees. Drop the fake act. Get out my circle.
I love music.
I choose it, don't abuse it.
Never lose it when I bruise it. So don't live in the shoe, cause you know you're gonna miss.
You say you get more pussy than a gynecologist. I know you would be lonely if it wasn't for your fist. You ask me how I got so lots of bracka this. Cracker? I got to move on from here. Jack. I got no time for you. We got to keep moving, yeah. Got to move on from here. Like some fucking football coaches. You straight up need some Neosporin. I need to be sedated like my main man, Duddy.
Sick to your stomach when you find an LMC with the symphony, the illest infantry drops you down with the century, the illest penalty. Said I know I'm on the sea, I kill myself and leave my entity, but jump up off a tracker like a cricket, make it Jiminy. Original citadel, head vibe, 4-star general. I find mine with my tentacle, my rhyme style's identical to none. You bite me, end up like your grandfather.
Straight chewing with your gums.
It's the DJ selector coming hard on the record with the effort for the fact. DJ Science making it when tongues twist, syllables trip our lips to make it. Never
That's
leave
one of
your
my favorite
uncle like a
flowers.
hooker with one tip, a group with one hit, getting loose off one sip. We the sunshine MC, so I think you best to quit. Yes, I think it's time to quit. Yo, you know you best to quit. I said I think it's time to quit, y'all. I got no time for you. We got to keep moving, yeah.
I got to move on from here. Yeah. I got no time for y'all. We got to keep moving. Yeah.
Responsible to God, and and history itself is something like the playing out of your relationship to the transcendent. So those things aren't the same. They're not commensurate. You can't believe both of them at the same time. Marxism is a materialistic philosophy. It's predicated on the idea that essentially an idea that Dostoevsky criticized in great depth was that if you just made people rich enough, let's say, if you deprived them of their privation, if you equalized their economic status, let's say, that the utopia would come to light upon earth. And, I have a certain amount of sympathy for a viewpoint like that, because, who likes starvation and misery? There's nothing positive to be said about that, but I think Dostoevsky was right, too, in his criticism of Marxism, although he wasn't directly making use of Marx, in Naked and Underground, where he noted that, if you gave people what they wanted in terms of, let's say, bread and circuses, they had, as he said, nothing to do but eat cake and busy themselves with the continuation of the species. Kind of a nice phrase. The first thing that we do is take a hammer and smash things just so that something improbable and strange would happen, just so that we could have our way. It's kind of a recapitulation of the idea of original sin in Dostoevsky's subtle manner. But we're the sort of species that, what did he say? We're ungrateful. That's the thing that primarily distinguishes us by animals. We're ungrateful and everything else. That was what he thought. Kind of different than animals.
Can't speak my point of view, but it's not sane.